Hello, and welcome back to White Glove Watches. My name is Bo, and today I'll be doing a review of the Heimdallr Promaster homage. Oops, got it upside down. I do that every single time. So this really, I haven't seen a lot of reviews on it, which is surprising. It's a really nice watch. It's usually around 150. Right now, they're about 170, 180 on Aliexpress. I'll leave the link. But if you wait for a sale, they usually come through at about 150. This is one of their better watches. Let me do a quick run through the specs. It does have a flat sapphire crystal, a ceramic bezel, an unsigned screw-down crown, and a screw-down case back, and it's good for 200 meters. It is powered by the Seiko NH series, so it's a nice reliable watch. And it comes in a variety of different colors. I went for the yellow just because it's kind of unusual color. But I believe they have it in green, blue, black. It does have solid end links and a machine clasp. The bracelet's pretty nice. It is a pin and collar system, so it is nice and secure. It has 3 micro adjusts on the clasp. Overall, it's a nice, solid little watch for not a lot of money. Do a quick wrist shot. It has a fairly short lug to lug. I'll go through the dimensions in a minute, but it does sit nice and flat. Really, it's one of Heimdallr's better offerings. Unfortunately, here in my basement, you can't really see the sunburst, but I do have some outside shots that should show it very well. Inside, it is kind of a piss yellow, but outside, it's bright, vibrant yellow and sometimes gold. It's a really cool effect. Let's jump down and take a closer look. All right, dimensions on this watch. 42 millimeters in diameter, 48 millimeter lug to lug, 13.5 millimeters tall. It has a 20 millimeter lug width, which tapers nicely down to 18 millimeters at the clasp. Heimdallr did a really nice job of finishing this watch. The brushing is nice and fine. The high polish, I can't find any flaws in it. Super smooth. The transition lines are nice and not quite laser straight, but I mean there's no bleed over at all. The bezel does seem to be a slightly different material than the rest of the watch. It almost feels like aluminum. I know it's not. I'm pretty sure it's 3/16 stainless steel, but it is a slightly different finish than the rest. The bracelet, as I said before, very smooth, nice fine brushing. I can't find any flaws in it except for there's a couple nicks that I put in it. I have had this for a couple years now. The knurling on this crown, even with gloves, just super, super easy. I'm not going to pop it all the way out. I do wish Heimdallr would sign their crowns though. I mean, I love their little Sharky logo. I think it would look great there. The bezel action, although there's no play. I mean, there's none. It is a little, not rough. It's very poppy. Not the best sound in the world, but it's a very good action. I like that they used the yellow on the ceramic, tie in with the rest of the watch. And the sunburst on this, even under the studio lights, you can kind of see it, but outdoors, I mean, it's fantastic. It's almost kind of hard to see after you look at it, honestly. It does have the applied hour markers. The hour and minute hands have this nice brushed finish. I like the simple arrow and the almost kind of separated syringe on the hour. Has the bright white second hand with the red tip, contrasting nicely against the yellow. And then the minute track is printed on the chapter ring. Everything lines up pretty well. The text, the Divers 200, is just a plain basic black on the dial. And then you do have the day and the date. And I really do like having this crown at the 8 o'clock. The case back is your normal Heimdallr case back. It's got the Sharky logo in the middle with some sandblast around it. And then your normal sapphire, NH35, all your normal specs around the outside. The clasp is not the most high quality, but it does have the Sharky etched into it. And then there's no real play at all in the actual machining. Super smooth, super nice. So the lume on this watch is very good. Heimdallrs have a tendency to be, I mean, it's nowhere near a Seiko. But you can see I let it run for a very long time and still fully legible. For the price, really, it's kind of surprising how much lume they can put on these. So, my overall thoughts on this watch. If this is your style and you like this type of diver, and of course you can't afford the regular Promaster, this is a great option. I have their SKX, which I'll be doing a review on, and that's not nearly as well made as this one is. So I'm kind of surprised this one doesn't get a lot of love. I really do think this is one of their better offerings. But then again, I don't think the Promaster is nearly as popular as the SKX is, but this one is made much, much better. Would I buy it again? Yeah, absolutely. For $150 that I spent on it, this is a very solid watch. I like the unusual color. It's got a good bezel action, even if it is a little bit clicky. The finishing is really well done for a Heimdallr. It's much, much better than their SKX. I don't think it's as nice as their Monster, which I got for just about the same price. I think I got this one for $151 shipped. I think I got the Monster for $152 or $155. I mean, it was hardly any difference. And the quality of that Monster is much higher than this. But looking at their other offerings, I mean, this is definitely second place from them. So I'm surprised it doesn't get a lot of love. But that's it, just a short one today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.